Hey guys, it's Yvette. Today we are doing this really pretty, punky, very almost like pop goth girl type of look, and this was heavily inspired by, I'm going to be putting her at right here on Instagram. Her picture came up on my explore page and you guys will see later on in the video. It is so pretty and I knew that I had to do it, so I was like, you know what, let me play with some makeup today. Let me do some experimenting with the lashes, and I love it. Also, are we loving this new hairstyle? It's giving me very much Lizzie McGuire. Let's get right on into the tutorial. I got some huge inspo from this beautiful girl right here. Her username is Nephthys the Goddess. Gorgeous! And I just wanted to show you guys how freaking beautiful she is. I love the way that her lashes are like very spiky and the bottom lashes are popping. I never do anything with my bottom lashes. I usually like just leave them bare because I feel like bottom mascara just does not look good on me anymore. I feel like it kind of makes my face kind of droop down a little bit. It might just be me, but I think that this look is just so simple but beautiful. So I'm gonna attempt to do this. I'm gonna start off with my foundation and I'm gonna be doing like the contour at the very end because I'm sure that you guys are pretty used to this by now. We're going to be taking our LA Girl Pro Coverage Illuminating Foundation, and you guys can use my code Yvette10 right here for all of my newbies here. Welcome to the family, guys. We use lots of LA Girl. You guys can save some money. Their products are very inexpensive. I use the shade Beige. It does look like it's becoming a little light for me. Also, her eyebrows are very like structured, and you guys know that I love myself a really juicy laminated brow. So we will be going for a structured brow today. I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like because I'm going to clean it up and all, and I haven't done that in such a long time. And also I'm using the SpongeBob sponge. I should have gotten like 80 billion of these when they were out. These are by Wet n Wild, and I have a Patrick one and a Squidward one. So for the under eye, she did kind of have like a bright under eye, so I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix concealer, and I'm going to be putting some of this right like more in the inner corner of my eye because I don't want my whole under eye to be super white. The one thing I do have to say though about the SpongeBob sponge is that it's not pointy in any really side, so I can't really get in like the crevices. I'm gonna be putting a little bit more under my eyes. I feel like this concealer alone doesn't have all the coverage that I want. You can never go wrong with your LA Girl concealer. I depend on this stuff. This is in the shade Buff. It's just thicker than my MAC one. See, it just like covers up more. Just adds that extra coverage that we're looking for, that extra juiciness, you know? Then I'm taking my powder. This is actually my banana powder by Ben Nye, and I just put it in this for when I travel. This is my Laura Mercier one. Okay, now I'm just gonna be slightly baking under the eyes. I usually bake with my sponge, but I don't think my sponge is gonna let me do that. And I just like to place this all over the places where I know I get like the most oily. Also, a tip for those of you guys that don't know, if you guys are on the tanner side and if you guys want to avoid a white cast over your face, use a banana powder. You guys need to use a banana powder. I always use my banana yellow powder by LA Girl, but I'm running low. But it's only a couple bucks, and especially with my code, you guys will be thriving. And then with a big fluffy brush, we're just going to put the powder all over our faces. I want this look to be completely matte. I want no shimmer. So we're gonna go ahead and go in and do our brows. We want to do our brows first so we can kind of see like where we need to map out our products. So I'm gonna be brushing them up, my NYX brow glue, and I'm not gonna be putting them up. I'm just going to be, you know, slicking them so they don't go anywhere. On this part, I'm gonna be placing it up because the fronts of our brows are kind of like up like this and tidy, but we're not making it feathery. We're just making sure that it stays. And we are going to be carving them out, so if there is like extra stray hairs, not a big deal. For her eyes, I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Break Free palette. This one is the orangey one. This is what she looks like. So with any fluffy brush, I'm just going to be taking this shade combined with this shade. I'm really just going to be placing it in my crease like this. It really just looked like this. Like, there's really nothing to it. Mine's a little bit more warmer tone than hers, but really just adjust to what complements your skin. And then I'm going to also be taking this on my lid. Then I'm going to be taking some of my bronzer that I'm going to be using later on. This is actually also LA Girl. Don't yell at me. These are just the products I use every day, and I have yet to find any new products, so I haven't been using anything new. But if you guys recommend anything, let me know. This is the LA Girl Pressed Powder, and I use it for bronzer. This is in the shade Warm Caramel, and it looks like this. And this one's just a very pretty transition color. Add it into my crease. And then now moving on to the brows again, because now they are dry. So now we're gonna be taking our super light concealer that we got from earlier. This is the MAC one, and also this is in the shade NC15. And I'm going to be taking this on a synthetic brush, if I can even find one in here. I haven't even done my brows yet, but I just feel like I should do this first. Honestly, we might not even need to add a brow bone color because this is so light. And I'm going to be blending out the edges just to like diffuse it more and quicker and faster. And this is also going to kind of like blend the transition with this shade, so you don't really have to do too much work after. And I'm going to be blending the edges with my sponge. And then I'm going to be patting this with my excess powder from my brush. Going back in with my transition brush, using the excess to blend this out. I like to take my transition like a little bit above my crease, and then we can go in with our brow bone color. So I'm taking this MAC palette. This one is actually called the Grand Spectacle Eyeshadow X25 palette. This color right here is saving me. I'm now just pushing this into my brows and really just defining them today. I'm kind of afraid to see what they look like. Let's not jinx ourselves just yet though. I'm very confusion. Yeah, I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm kind of like trying to get used to it a little bit right now. Taking another Morphe brush, and I'm gonna be taking this very pale color here from my LA Girl palette and just running this across. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna be adding a tiny bit of mascara, and this is just, you know, like a mascara. I don't love this mascara, honestly. This is the MAC Extend Play Giga Black Lash. It doesn't really do anything for my top lashes, but it does do something for the bottom. But like I said, I don't really love doing bottom mascara. So we're gonna let that sit there for a bit. And then also on her under eye, it kind of looked like she had like a dark shadow. So I think I'm gonna add some of my bronzer that we used earlier, like right under my lash line, a wash of brown. And now I'm going to be taking my bronzer now that we're here. And I haven't used this brush in so long, but I bought this brush like off of Mercari like years ago. I like to put a lot, especially right now because I need to match my neck. I'm just like chiseling everything out. I can really do this so quick. Like I can really do it with my eyes closed. Look at this. I kind of want to do a video of me doing my makeup with my eyes closed because I feel like I do a really good job. I'm definitely doing that in a future video. Now that we've got this on, I'm gonna take some of my powder and clean this up. I always clean up my contour because it just like goes from, you know, to not so tidy to looking absolutely fire afterwards. Now I'm gonna be adding blush while we're here, and then we're gonna go directly into our lashes, which is what everyone's been waiting for. But I'm going in with a little brush for blush, a blush brush. And taking this MAC eyeshadow pot. This is actually called Strike a Pose, and as you guys see, this is obviously an eyeshadow, and I've been using it up a lot. I've been using this since last summer, so it's been about a year since I've been using this. So I'm kind of like going for like that orangey peachy tint on my cheeks, touching up the inner corner. So I'm going to be taking the same color that I used for my brows, and because it's not very intense on her eye, but she did go in a bit of a cat eye here. Hers was more on the brown side, but mine's a little more maroon, but it's fine. And now we can go ahead and do our lashes. I'm so nervous for this. I truly am, because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So I'm hoping that it turns out real good. If not, I'm gonna be really sad, like really sad. You guys don't understand. So these are the lashes that I'm using today. These are by Candy Girl Lashes. So thank you guys so much for sending me out these. Look how pretty the packaging is. So pretty. It's all glam, matches my nails. Okay, these are called Heartless. These were like very spiky like hers were, and these were like the closest ones that I had to what she was wearing. For the glue, I'm using a new lash glue. I've been using this all weekend and it actually lasts really well. This one is called the Lava Lashes. While the glue is getting tacky, I'm actually applying more of the white. Yeah, this looks a lot more like hers. It was just like very clean. I'm just gonna place them on like this right now. I'm just gonna make sure I have them secured on my eye first. Okay, wait, these are actually looking really nice. Okay, and now we're gonna be adding some highlight to our nose. I'm just gonna be taking like pretty much any bright little color. And she likes to put it like right here. and right here. Okay, then I added just like a touch of this taupey color right here, like right under, and like right over here, and just like a tad like right here on where the button of my nose would be. Okay, now for the hard part, we have to go ahead and do our bottom lashes. So she literally just has like 3 little things of bottom lashes. So I'm gonna be taking these Ardell Wispy Clusters. I'm gonna have to be placing these backwards. I'm not very good at placing individuals. I've never done bottom lashes like this, so I'm kind of scared. Also, she does have bottom mascara, so I guess this is a sign. I'm gonna be taking this tiny little mascara from earlier and just running it on my lower lashes. See, this mascara is very good for bottom lashes, but if you're trying to get like some juiciness for your top, forget about it. So I noticed that she kind of like grouped up some lashes. Be careful with this, guys. I'm gonna group my lashes just to like pinpoint where I'm gonna be putting the lashes at. And then taking our Wispy Clusters. So I'm gonna be cutting it in half because we don't need them this big. They're actually pretty big, so just need half. I'm gonna be putting the thicker one in the middle. I'm gonna be applying like a tiny little amount of glue. I'm gonna be taking it on this eye right here, and in the middle section where we pinched those lashes, you want to place it right over top like this. Okay, I'm literally just gonna leave it there right now. See that? This one was so much easier to place. Right there. Oh my gosh, that was so much easier than the first one. And they don't look too shabby. I think I'm gonna like it better once I have like my lip on. So she was wearing kind of like a very brown toned lip, and she kind of just like outlined the outside of her lip and like kind of like blended it up here. And so that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be taking Chestnut by MAC. This is a very deep toned lip liner, but then over top we're gonna be putting Subculture by MAC. Yeah, she definitely put like a pinky lip like right here, as you guys can see. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte. Putting it on the lower lip, so I'm gonna be blending it with a brush. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I tried this lip today. So this is how she had it, and she didn't do it on the top lip, but I'm gonna be pressing it very slightly, and I'm gonna be blending out the bottom lip a little bit. So now over top, I'm going to be putting the Lip Injections Lip Gloss by Too Faced. Look at how pretty this little packaging is. I just have to like show you guys. This is a packaging appreciation. Like this right here should be a picture. My nails go perfectly with it. This is in the shade Pretty Pony, and I'm excited to see what this looks like. I was supposed to show you guys like a lip swatch of these lip injections lip glosses. If you guys want that, let me know because I will definitely do it. Oh my gosh. I was so scared. You guys knew I was so scared of this look, but it looks crazy good. We have never done anything like this before, so I'm like very shocked. You guys let me know how you think I did, but I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. I feel like mine's a little bit more like vampy dramatic. Shout out to you, girl, for having this bomb makeup. Obviously it looks different on me because I didn't do everything to the T. I think if I had the contacts in, I actually need to go do my hair and like finish myself up, but I'll be right back. Isn't this look so cute? Thank Maggie for sending me like this little mini tutorial on TikTok. Some girl was doing like a recreation of like Bella Hadid's hair. If you guys want me to recreate any other looks that are kind of like different, you know, something that I haven't done before, very experimental things like this, send them over to my DMs on Instagram, and hopefully I will get a few that I want to do in my next video. So thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.